So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position.
Messi. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Doué. Burak Yilmaz. That has been slung wide. And here's Bale. And here's Doué.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Takes the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he welcomes it in. Bale receives it in a wide position. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That's a good run down the left. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Luis Suarez! And for a moment, time stood still. The muscular approach does pay off here. Doué. And here's Bale. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. Messi on a strong run down the right. And he's managed to gift it back. Ball's out once more. That's a shade optimistic. And we have our very first corner. Bale getting this one clear. Played out to the left flank. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Conte, and it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution.
And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has been slung wide. And that is a little undercooked. He's found a way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is... It's Neymar! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Conte, and he's had it nicked away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Shot, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, smashing header! Sticks it away! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Suarez might just make this. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Burak Yilmaz being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long. So they're running a fine line now.
That's tidy. That's a throw. Van der Ven clears it away. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! And the lead stays intact, just.
Suarez was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
This their second corner of the game. Punched away. Now it's Neymar. And a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Great defending, strong and determined. And this is roll. Neymar gets a good foot in there. Neymar. He's had it taken off him. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Bale picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
And with that, it's time for me.
Inshallah. Shoo.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
De Bruyne. And it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. And he's intervened well there. And he's running through. Shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Xabi Alonso gets into a good position. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, well measured. Picked just the goalkeeper. And he shoots! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Good read, needed to be. And he's there to get it away. Kante does well to stand firm and defend it. Plays a sharp little ball here. And here's Doué.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
A probing pass. Floated through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Doué. Burak Yilmaz. Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Burak Yilmaz. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Conte, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's gone loose. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Conte. Kante proves just a little bit too strong. And we hit half-time.
Portugal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Portugal ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again then. Saliba. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Has a look and plays it forward. And the through ball. And he's in on goal. Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played into space. He's got away.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that...
It's Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Conte. And this is Bale. He's picked his way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ball is over the line. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And he was quick to react. Chiellini. Pirlo. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Chiellini. And it's Xavi Alonso. De Bruyne. And that's aimed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's a very decent... It's Bergkamp! It's loose now, and they want to get it... And again! It's in! And what a climax we have here! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 87 minutes is number 5, Chiellini. Substitution in progress.
Portugal are making a change now. Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
1 minute added.
He has found the way through. And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
And that's where we have to end it. From the noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And here's Doué. That's tidy. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And here's Kante. And here's Doué. Doué! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Doué is offering a wry smile there.
And here's Bale. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Bale, looking for options for movement. Goes looking wide. Doué. And here's Burak. It's Yilmaz! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Bale picks it up out wide. Gets his head on it! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Batistuta. Well read, nice interception. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Burak Yilmaz. Burak Yilmaz! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Batistuta.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's in a great position here. Real chance! Superb from Doué! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So that's 2 now without reply. There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Portugal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Very much for your
Portugal in control at half-time, 2-0.
substitution on the field. Number 15,
So off we go once more.
Number 24.
Neymar, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. Chiellini does well to stand firm and defend it. He won't be happy with that one. And he's managed to get free. Doué looking for the run. Doué unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Portugal finding their passes. Neymar. Doué goes for a shot. It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's played it back. And here's Doué. Spread it left. Doué was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's well positioned here. Doué. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Conte. Now it's Neymar. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Bale. Looking to play him in. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shot, surely! They've done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, what has happened here? It's Luis Suarez! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come. Suarez duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bale receives it in a good shoots. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And he's there to retrieve it. He has found the way through. Can he finish?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's played it long. Now it's Bale. And it's made its way to him. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Searching pass he's played there. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, now here's a team sheet that speaks of excitement and unpredictability, Jim.
It certainly does, Peter, especially since it includes a certain Dimitar Berbatov. I think he'll be the key to connecting the midfield to the attack here. Such a potent finisher, but remarkably unselfish too, and he will often drop that little bit deeper to try and trigger attacks himself.
Just such a clever footballer, and there's always a sense of danger when he's around.
Really looking forward to seeing him.
It's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And now they can clear their lines. And here's Burak Yilmaz. Lee Kang-in. He's found a way past. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Portugal really could have done without this. This for the lead. That is some save from Khan. And he's missed altogether.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Chiellini getting this one clear. He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Bale. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here to get them off and running. And he's buried it, 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Wriggles his way through. Now the delivery. Oh, what a climb! He's scored! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
There will be 3
Lee Kang-in. Van de Ven. Now Neymar. And here's Burak Yilmaz. Oh, that's fabulous. Doué! They want to be quick to recover this. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution for Sporting. Number 24. Mbappe.
And so we're off again.
11. Berbatov. Coming on the field.
Now it's Burak Yilmaz. And it's Conte.
Number 18.
And he's cut it out. Davids. Lee Kang-in tries making a foray down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. In he goes again. They've scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage to every one of his teammates from here.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done...
He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's played it in low. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Darwin. Oh, just skip and a shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Xavi Alonso, and the counter is on. Now it's Lee Kang-in.
Might want to be careful there.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Substitution for Sporting. Number 13.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field.
That is some save from Khan! Oh, good-looking ball.
Number 19.
Now he's off and running.
Substitution.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Van der Ven. Now it's Owen. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eriksson. Davids is fouled. And he has shown him a yellow card. Kyle Walker lays it forward. Now it's Darwin. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's nice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shapes to shoot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Sporting grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a promising position. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. 5 minutes to add. Eriksson. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's got away. And And he's hit it long. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
Yeah, great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
Now it's Villa. Oh, that's a key interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Knocks it into space. Doué was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Xavi Alonso. Neymar. Doué. Ball played for Conte. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well read, nice interception. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's there to make the challenge. Chiellini. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's managed to get free. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Doué.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neymar tries to play it through. Bale puts the ball in. And a chance! Goal! Portugal! First blood drawn. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Portugal looking to pass their way through. And here's Doué. Xabi Alonso picked out brilliant. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been clubbed away. Alonso. Now it's Doué. Oh, he's bustling through here. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There will be one
Bale. And this is Bale! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Portugal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Portugal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
substitution for Manchester United. Number 18.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Is number 11. Vinicius.
Conte. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Chiellini. Looking for a runner. Saliba can get it clear. Now this could be a chance. It's played through for him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Serves up a cross. And that has left him in a heap. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And he plays one through. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Burak Yilmaz. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Baggio. It's Baggio! Lofted in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Aimed beyond the defence. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And here's Xabi Alonso. Conte. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Doué. Thinks about the shot. Best. Rijkaard. And it's Doué. Roberto Baggio. Portugal can consider themselves just about safe now. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Finish chance! Goal! Late Drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Pass is just off target. And it's Doué. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar is having a shot! They've scored! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had a shot! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
And a chance! He has done it! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Koundé. In towards the back stick. Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Batistuta, and he's on his way, and the shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the
It's Yilmaz! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Park Ji-sung. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Doué. And here's Bale.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Koundé. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Marmoush is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Neymar. Neymar! That is decidedly lacking.
Portugal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's Yilmaz. Park Ji-sung. And he was quick to react. And we hit half-time.
Transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 11, Desiree Doué.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Decent progress down the left. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Park Ji-sung. Son Heung-min. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nicely weighted ball. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Good ball, good take. Van Dijk. Van Bouten. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking... Great chance! He's got a goal! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
substitution for Portugal. Number 9, Yilmaz.
So here comes the substitution. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Number 4,
Delivered with swing.
Youth.
Van der Ven can get it clear.
Olise.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Taken back almost at once. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Owen. Oh, nice touch.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Owen. And Owen! It's hit the upright.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Owen.
Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Owen! Fantastic from Michael Owen! A finish of true class. We thought it... And that will be it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Raul claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That's going to go a long way. That is Conte. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Bale. And the shot! and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bullish header! Oh, it's hit the post!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No goals as yet. And he plays one through. Big chance! Must be! Tries a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Danger averted for now. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Doué! Superb from Doué! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. No way through. Rijkaard. Conte. Can he get it through? Yilmaz is in a really good position out wide. And that's a throw-in. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. And claimed it back swiftly. Doué. Now it's Doué. That's really well cleared.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so we're off again. And it's Yilmaz. And here's Neymar. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Doué. Nicely weighted ball.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Looking to play him in. Doué. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Van Dijk. And it's Conte. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Into the channel. Doué receives it in a wide position. And he's there to clear it. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And now the breakaway. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, a robust challenge. It's their second corner of the game. Bastoni getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Doué. He has found the way through. They're urging him to shoot. And the shot! He has done it! And they're back in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Doué. Well, that is one way to stop him. Has a look and place it forward. Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he's going to have his name taken.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
So this to restore parity. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 9, Yilmaz. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
No, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Pings in across. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
De Bruyne. And he's picked it up out wide. Conte. Now, can they get him away? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, after all of that... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here? Just the goalkeeper to beat. Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So, a breakthrough already. He's got away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Xavi Alonso, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Good chance here! And the keeper read that really well.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's made its way to him. Law. Chiellini tries to clear.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barcelona finding their passes. Tries a shot! That is lovely from Law! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And they've got a throw. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Pull it with a real chance here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Pull it! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Picked out brilliantly. Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Driving through the middle.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Portugal with another corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Conte! Now, who's going to be first to this? We are into stoppage time. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal difference half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Very nicely done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Burak Yilmaz. Hoisted in, climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? And it's Neymar. And he's worked it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nice-looking ball. Now it's Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Doué. It's Xavi Alonso. And here's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble laying.
Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the Importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. So now the difference is 3. He's through, now is he in? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Bouten. Maldini. Well, that has not gone well. Great ball, and he's in. And the shot! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Conte. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. And here's Doué. Conte. And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. And that has left him in a heap. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's loose now and they want to get it. And again! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Doué, Mbappe. Doué. He's picked his way through. Doué! Superb from Doué! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The breakthrough strike! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Oh, super ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Portugal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Applies the finish! Oh, that wasn't far away. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Now it's Bale. And the shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Neymar. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Portugal really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Mbappe. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Burak Yilmaz. Xavi Alonso. And it's Neymar. Good take, and is he in? Steaming on goalwards. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely shaped ball. Xavi Alonso. Portugal finding their passes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Portugal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for the run. He's onside. Real chance! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Burak Yilmaz. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Doué. He has found the way through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Taking place.
Portugal have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Portugal close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Has been indicated.
Takes the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. All hands on deck for this one. That's a decent clearance. That's that, the end. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort, fall behind. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. A probing pass. Nicely worked. Oh, shot at goal! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Icardi. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Burak Yilmaz. It's Yilmaz! Yilmaz! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And they get themselves in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Portugal go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Conte. Neymar. Doué. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And Mauro Icardi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is out of play. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Mauro Icardi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Now it's Icardi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Otto. Adams. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Portugal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Back towards the middle. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Alonso. And he's in on goal. And he shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is lovely. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And that's a dangerous ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chiellini does really well to win the ball there. Bale. It's Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Here comes the cross. And his decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Haaland. Now the cross. He's had a shot! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
And it's made its way to him. A header! It's a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And now he has two. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Chiellini gets over and intercepts. And it's Bale. Conte. Burak Yilmaz. And he's there to get it away. Xavi Alonso. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Any reflections on what you... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's their first effort on goal.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Marseille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tonali is onto this. Shot at goal! And that should get the job done. And this is Grealish. Can he finish? Goal! Marseille! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's surging through. Shot could... And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Pinches it off him. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's another chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Saliba cuts it out. Araujo. And that's really well manoeuvred. Neymar looking for options for movement. Great vision. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Bale. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Grealish. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Neymar. Conte. Now it's Doué. And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
He's having a shot! Yilmaz! Brilliant! A finish of true class! The second half off to a spectacular start. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Saliba.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Burak Yilmaz. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, super ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Conte. And he's chosen to go back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Neymar. And here's Rijkaard. Neymar. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, what has happened here?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Added time.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's it. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Portugal never really got into
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played back in. Oh, well played, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Marseille clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
And here's Bale. Now it's Doué. Doué! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? That is lovely. Now the ball in. Konate gets it away. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! Goal! Marseille! Marseille have the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Big header! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let...
And the shot! Goal! Marseille! And again they hit the front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that's been won straight back. And this is Inzaghi. Rijkaard. Conte. Now, can they get him away? And here's Doué.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. And here's Doué, closing in on goal. Tonali gets it clear. It'll be a throw-in. Xavi Alonso. That's Rijkaard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Oh, cracking ball. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Doué. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is Burak Yilmaz.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
attention to the screen.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Back into the middle. Tries to play it through. It is a corner, good chance. Good reason for optimism here. Inzaghi getting this one clear. Now this could be a chance. Kukchu clears. Out for a throw. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
It's roll! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Portugal have their third corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Tonali can see things others simply cannot. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Xabi Alonso, who does have an assist to his name, and it's Neymar. Oh, super ball! Driving through the middle. Great vision.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kukchu. And it's Grealish.
Might want to be careful there.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And smartly reclaimed. Neymar. Conte.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Owen. And he's heaved it away. And they're back on the ball again. Portugal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front.
Oh no, this does not look good. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is...
And that is that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Portugal just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Doué. There he goes, motoring forward. And this is Burak Yilmaz. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Bale. And this is Neymar. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Mauro Icardi. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Neymar with the short one. Tries a shot! Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Neymar picks it up out wide. And that has left him in a heap. Liverpool have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And this is Neymar. And it's Otto. No, that's been intercepted. And they can counter here. Portugal still without a single shot on target. Conte.
Portugal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop. Burak Yilmaz! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Howson is the team's great visionary. Ball's gone out of play. Rijkaard. Doué. Portugal have it back and can go again. Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's Bale. The less said about that pass, the better. Howson. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Icardi. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! Goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Adams makes the interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. Howson. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, nice touch. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Icardi. Xavi Alonso. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when...
Great chance! And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's played forward. Stood up well to him there.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 11, Desiree Doué. Number 9, Gilmes. Number 20.
And here's Osimhen. Can he get it through? Oh, super ball.
Raul. Number
Batistuta
24,
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Elijah Diouf.
Now it's Neymar. Plays it across.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Neymar. Van de Ven. Portugal finding their passes for Conte. Neymar. And here's Mbappe.
Has been indicated.
Looking for the run. He has a look up. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Portugal can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No way through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Albert Ferrer. Oh, easy pickings there. Burak Yilmaz. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can get that clear. Neymar. And now they can clear their lines.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And this is Bale. He's picked his way through. Bale! Goal! Portugal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That's going to go a long way. Lovely bit of skill. That is a brilliant interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Alexander-Arnold. Well timed, excellent interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Inshallah.
As if he's just had a momentary
Shoo.
good options around him, but he failed to get his head up.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Neymar. And that has left him in a heap. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Bale with a real chance here. Bale! Decent hit from there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Saliba. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul. No two ways about it. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Saliba. Ball played for Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's come loose.
2 added minutes has been in
McAllister. Xavi Alonso. Neymar. Bale. Shot a goal! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Portugal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Portugal go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we're off again. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. Massaro. And he's lost his man here. Judge, surely! Goal! The second half sparked straight into life. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers...
He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive...
Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Guardiola cuts out the pass. McAllister. And Guardiola. And he welcomes it in. Look at the space here. Massaro. And the shot! It's there! Back to within 1. Interesting. That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Neymar.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Neymar. Great ball, and he's in here. Bale! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hazard.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 25, Desiree Doué.
Pinches it off him.
Number 18,
No, he refuses to take the bait.
number 28, Elwaj Diouf.
Great vision.
Number
Thinks about the shot. And he was alert to it. And here's the chance to counter. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. He'll try to keep this alive.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's a sharp little ball here. Hangs in across. Nice interception, well timed. Quarter of an hour played. Mbappe. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Burak Yilmaz. And it's Yilmaz. Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Saliba.
Portugal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system.
He's having a shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, what a mistake! And this is Van Basten. And a chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Decent chance! That is special! Gareth Bale! About as smooth as it gets. And they are dragging it back! Game on again! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, easy pickings there. Doué.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. Matheus Cunha. Deep into stoppage time. Knocks it out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the half-time whistle goes. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rijkaard. And here's Doué. And he's in on goal. Gives it back. Van Balten goes sliding in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Face to face. And he shoots! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. And it's just the goalkeeper to beat. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Doué. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Now that's well seen too. Xavi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wriggles his way through. Tries to pass it through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Conte. Oh, good take in a good area. Has a look and place it forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Matthias Cunha. Now it's Messi. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten, good read, needed to be.
Van Basten really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly. And
It's Yilmaz! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's that. Portugal were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.